Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. Like I said in some of my other videos, it's winter time here in New England, so we're doing a lot of viewer requests, subscriber requests, answering a lot of questions. I'm going to be putting out a lot of videos in the future here, talking about a lot of different things, reviews. I definitely want to get back into doing some of the car stuff. A lot of guys are saying, Ray, those we're seeing from you is helicopter stuff, your Nitro Kyosho, where's all the Nitro cars and the Bajas? So we're going to get into that too in the next couple of weeks. Right now, a lot of subscribers ask me, they're getting into this, they want to get it with like an MCPX or a 130X, or they want a reliable, decent controller to start with that's affordable. And this is the one here that is very affordable, can do a whole heck of a lot, is very, very solid and reliable. This is the dx6, and we're going to talk a little bit about this right now. So let's get started, guys. I have here, as you always know, my cheat sheets, and I have the printout because I can't remember all this stuff, and I hate to miss things and then say, you know, I wish I had told you this or I forgot that. So let's start out with some of the basic key features of the dx6. Okay, if you're using yourself, if you have any of the Blade series of helicopters from the MCX2, which is the coaxial entry level, to the MSR, then they have the MSRX, the newer version, the MCPX, the 120SR, and so forth. The 450s now they have, and the 300X, and so on. They'll all bind to this controller here, okay? So if you get into the Blade series of helicopters, they all come with the Spektrums, and this will serve you pretty good as far as using all those different Heelys, going from entry level on up to expert pro levels, whatever you want to call it. This is a 10 model memory, guys, which means you can store 10 different helicopters or airplanes, meaning you don't have to rebind to go from machine to machine. You can store either 10 or both, whatever you want, which is a nice feature. It has, which, you know, as far as an entry-level computer radio, it has the audio alarm, which a lot of the lower grade, you know, helicopters that come in those kits, you know which ones. For the most part, I'm talking about the off-name brands. They have the old-style non-computer radios. This has your audio alarm. You set your timer for your battery so you don't crash. You know when your battery is running low. It has a couple different swash types, your 90 degree, your 120 for your swash. For the airplane, guys, it has the wing, 3 different wing types. It has 2 flap positions. You have your controls in the front here for your helicopter, guys, the flap and stuff. And you have here, on these, this is pretty smooth gimbals. You have 2 bearings per gimbal, guys, and for an entry level, it's pretty smooth, okay? And as far as some other stuff here to talk about, the older ones didn't come with as much. The newer ones you can get in a couple different forms. You can get them with receivers, without receivers. You can get them with servos, without servos. You can get your basic one now that comes with a charger and rechargeable batteries in it. I think they're around 160, something like that, to begin, around that price. Anywhere, if they range from 160 up to 2 something from at A-Main Hobbies. And it's a pretty decent entry-level controller, guys. It has a lot of bells and whistles on it. I'll read off a few here to you. It has the monitor. The servo monitor is one nice thing. When you put on your servo monitor and like you hit your throttle cut to make sure it's working, you see it. You know, you can check out a lot of different things and that's a very helpful thing to have, is definitely the monitor. You got your sub trims, you got your throttle cut, like I said, emergency cut for crashes and stuff. Travel adjust, it's got the trainer mode, which means you can set two of these up identical. You have to set them up identical. And then you plug a cord into the trainer slash simulator port back here. And you would link two of these together. And if you were learning to fly, you have to have them set up identical. You'd be flying and you'd have a trainer which could fly and then just hold one button. And you could fly. If you got into trouble, he could take over the machine, which is a nice thing that they came out with, a really nice thing. This, like I said, it supports the Swash Types 1 servo or 3 servo CCPM. It's got the 3 wing types, 5-point throttle curve, which basically means you can set where you want your throttle. You start at 0, you can set it for 25, 50, 75, 100. You can alter those to whatever throttle and power band setting you want in there. It has a contrast adjustment on it. It's got a graphic pitch curve, gyro adjustment. It's got your stunt and hold. It's got your, like I said, your audio, your timer, revolution mixing. Super, super, super simple to figure out and use this guy and how to change stuff. When you get into the 7s, the dx7s, 8s, and on up, they become a little bit more harder and a little less user-friendly. They still are user-friendly, but to a novice, this is a great little guy here to start out and use. Like I said, the newer versions of this do come with the rechargeable batteries, and they also come with a way to charge them, a charger. Those are some of the key features, guys. Like I said, it's good for helis and airplanes. It's affordable, and it's a great, great controller to get into this hobby with. I'd strongly recommend it, especially if you're on a budget. I've used it over the years. I have a dx7s, but I've used this over the years, and it still works, and it's still a very, very, very reliable controller. And like I said, this started out with its fame and fortune with the Blade 400, original Blade 400 ready-to-fly kit, and then it was sold separately also. So I hope this gives you a little bit of insight to this guy here, and I thank you for watching. If you guys out there have any questions, shoot me a line. If you have any requests for videos, if I do have the equipment, I would be more than willing to put a video out showing. If I don't have the equipment, I always research it, and I can give you a video explaining and telling you the ins and outs of everything. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video.